So hello guys, this is APJ here and this is the transfer video, deadline day transfer video part 1, and as I am recording it, there's still 2 hours left in the transfer window. So here's the part 1 and part 2 will be later tomorrow. So let's get into these transfers. And Julian Draxler made a 36 million euro move to Wolfsburg from FC Schalke, and Wolfsburg have spent the money that Kevin De Bruyne brought to them from Manchester City. And Julian Draxler didn't have the greatest of last season, lots of injuries for him, but he is wonderful and a magical player. Aaron Hunt has departed Wolfsburg to Hamburg for 3 million, and he was their second choice attacking midfielder, and moving to Hamburg would provide him more opportunities to shine. So Adnan Januzaj has completed a loan deal from Manchester United to Borussia Dortmund. Last season, not the greatest of him. Louis van Gaal didn't give the opportunity that David Moyes provided the season before, but he is still a talented Belgian. This loan deal helps him to improve, and I believe there is a buyout clause as well. And Chicharito has followed his teammate to the Bundesliga and for the club Bayer Leverkusen this time. 12 million was the transfer deal for Javier Hernandez. He had a very decent season last campaign at Real Madrid, 35 appearances, 9 goals and 9 assists is very decent. And we move on to wonderful transfer business done by West Ham United. They bought 3 important and integral players, man. First one is Jelavic, for he is 30 years of age, and the transfer value was around 4.1 million, I think so. And he had a very decent season at Hull. And the next player, guys, is Victor Moses, and he was on loan at Stoke City last campaign, and now West Ham United have acquired his services, and it could be a wonderful both for the club and for the player. And Alex Song will be on loan once again to West Ham United for a second season in a row, and he was an integral part in the squad last campaign. So Andres Lindegaard has completed a free transfer to West Bromwich Albion, and he didn't have the greatest of time last season. That 5 appearances is in the under 21 league, and Manchester United have got 3 goalkeepers now, and he's definitely a surplus to their requirements. So Ramiro Funes Mori from River Plate has completed his move to Everton for 13 million deal, and he had a very tremendous season last campaign. 50 appearances for a centre back and 6 goals and 2 assists is very decent, and he looks like an interesting player. So another centre back, guys, this time is Van Dijk from Celtic, has joined Southampton for massive 15 million, and he had a very tremendous season last campaign. 58 appearances, 10 goals and 6 assists for a centre back. It's an amazing campaign for him, and he will be now playing for Saints. So Fabio Borini has finally departed Liverpool to join his former club Sunderland for the fee of 10.7 million, and Liverpool didn't give the chance for him in the last campaign, and I hope he will be a wonderful fit for Sunderland. And Glenn Murray has completed his move from Crystal Palace to the newly promoted side Bournemouth for 6 million, and he had a very good sign at Crystal Palace at last campaign and moving out on loan in the January 2. 15 goals and 4 assists is very decent for a silver striker. And Lucas Pearson has completed his loan move from Chelsea to Reading, and he would be a perfect fit for Reading, and he's a very young prospect. And Alex Telles has completed his loan move from Galatasaray to Inter Milan, and once again some serious business done by Inter Milan this campaign. The loan deal had a fee of 1.3 million, and he had a very tremendous campaign last time, a solid 36 appearances for Galatasaray. So Adam Ljajic has completed his move from AS Roma to Inter Milan, and he had a very decent campaign. 41 appearances, 9 goals and 2 assists is decent for a left winger, and the loan deal was worth 1.75 million. So Felipe Melo is the latest of players to join Inter Milan for a cut price of 3.5 million for a very good defensive midfielder. He's 32 years of age, and he's got a lot of experience, and he's a very talented player as well. So it would be one of the bargain buys by Inter. And now we got a player departing from Inter is Hernandez, and he has departed to Juventus FC for the fee of 11 million. And the 30-year-old Brazilian player had a mediocre season last campaign. 5 goals and 6 assists is very decent for him. And Christian Ansaldi has moved from Zenit St. Petersburg to Genoa, and he had a very A poor campaign, just 11 appearances for him. He was on loan at Atletico Madrid and didn't get the chance as well. He looks like an interesting player for Genoa. And Blaszczykowski has moved from Borussia Dortmund to Fiorentina on loan for 1 million, and I think there will be a buyout clause as well. It seems like every loan deal has a buyout clause these times, and he clearly didn't have the greatest of times in the last campaign. Lots of injuries for him as well. So just 20 appearances in the last campaign, just 2 assists would decrease his stats to an 81 rated player in my opinion. And Nathaniel Chalobah has completed his loan from Chelsea to Napoli. He had a very decent season on loan with Reading and Napoli. I think it's a too big a club for him, so let's hope how he fares on at Napoli. And Marussia Isla has completed a season-long loan to Olympique de Marseille, and last season he was on loan at QPR and had a very decent time, and winning the Copa America with Chile was a great achievement for the Chilean. He's a very decent player as well. So Giaccherini has completed his loan move from Sunderland to Bologna. He didn't have the greatest of time at the Barclays Premier League, and moving to Sevilla, his home nation, would trigger something for him. And the final 2 player guys is Jesus Corona. He looks like an interesting Mexican player. He had a fantastic campaign last season. 33 appearances, 13 goals and 5 assists for a 22-year-old is decent, and the transfer value was completed for 10.5 million, and the new club for him is FC Porto. And the last player guys is Ezequiel Pons, and I think he is not available in FIFA 15, and he could be making his debut at FIFA 16 Ultimate Team, and Roma acquired his services for 4.2 million for the 18-year-old Argentine who looks very promising. So that's the part 1 of the deadline day transfer guys. I'll catch you in the next part tomorrow. So until then guys, enjoy your deadline day.